let's talk about it. I didn't write anything down. I don't have any notes. I got nothing. Just kind of going off the top. But man, I swear this game was a big. The name of this game was missed opportunities. Joey Porter had a drop pick. I think it was Patrick Willis missed the fumble recovery. Both of those in the red zone, or both on their side of the 40. Both of them resulted in touchdowns. I believe we had a fourth down play that we mismanaged. Not calling a timeout on fourth down. Justin Fields playing good the whole game. Well, the whole second half trying to bring us back just for the snap to hit him in the face, which we're actually lucky that snap hit him in the face, because if it didn't, it would have flew another 10 yards back behind him. So George Pickens on the fumble. Najee not going out of bounds, of course. The ground game not getting going, man. This was a tough game now. I don't want to be too hard on our guys because, pause. I mean, we did have a lot of injuries. The O-line was definitely the main thing because, I mean, shoot, the Colts had injuries too. They lost their starting quarterback in the first quarter. But our O-line, we had, and the interior O-line was very young. We had Mason McCormick making his very first start. Zach Frazier is a rookie. And then we had Spencer Anderson at right guard after James Daniels went down. So there's a little bit of mix and match on the offensive line. I don't want to say Broderick Jones struggled, but there are a couple plays. Bunch of holding calls on TJ Watt that didn't get called. The pass interference on Pickens on that next to the last play didn't get called. I think we got a couple of favorable calls in our favor as far as like some of the roughing the passer calls. One was earlier in the game on third down, let us continue the drive. Najee unfortunately wasn't running that well. He runs harder as the game progresses, so as the fourth quarter started, you kind of started to see Najee starting to get going a bit. He had that big catch and run where he ran a couple people over, laid it all on the line. Najee may not have that top end speed that we kind of need. Which is a big reason why I think they didn't sign his fifth-year extension or pick up his fifth year for his rookie deal. I think they're looking for a little bit more pop from the backfield, in my personal opinion. Cordell Patterson came in and was looking really good. Unfortunately, he also left with an injury. And it's just a tough game, man. It's real tough because the whole first half, where we know the Colts – they can't run the ball and they can't stop the run. They read our game script. They stopped our run and they kept running the ball. Joe Flacco comes in and turns back the clock, and it was actually like watching an old Steelers game from the past several years where third down, we just can't get off the field on third down. And I know the one late in the game, the dude, he motioned in, motioned back out, came back, caught the ball, spun out of the tackle, got a first down. That was a tough one. That call on Minka, where they called him for unsportsmanlike conduct on that pass play. He hit him with the shoulder. He pulled up, no helmet to helmet. I don't know what you want him to do there. In my opinion, it was a bad call. James Harrison called it out on Twitter. He said he can't get fined anymore, so he's calling out the bullshit. But, man, it fucking sucks, dude. It fucking sucks because Justin Fields, my QB1 still. I have not wavered off of that. Justin Fields is still my QB1. The dude had over 200 yards of passing, maybe 250. I can't remember his exact numbers. He had a lot of passing yards. He ran in 2 touchdowns. One of them he took a pop. He threw one in to Freiermuth. Freiermuth got his first touchdown in 12 games, I think they said. Congrats to him. Those 3 drives in a row, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. All those drives were less than 3 minutes, or maybe less than 3.5 minutes. We were just rolling. It's tough. It's really tough because we had every opportunity to win that game, even after all the fuck-ups, even after all the miscues, even after all the turnovers, not forcing them into any turnovers, which we were very, very close to a few of them. It's all those things stacked against you makes it very hard to win, and still with all of that, we still had a chance to win this game. We had a very good chance to win this game. Like I said, 3 drives in a row, touchdown, 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 touchdown. What did we have? We had 24 points. The defense gave up 27. We're averaging giving up 8 points a game. And I get what Mike Tomlin said. You know, you plan for Anthony Richardson all week. You plan for probably a lot of RPO, some underneath and deep shots. But then you got Joe Flacco come in. This dude's slinging the ball all over the field, bro. Like, come on. Not Joe Flacco again. And we've been seeing this man enough over the years. But I don't know. I'm not jumping off the train, obviously. We're 3-1. Despite the box score, but despite all the miscues early in the game, I think we played really good. Arthur Smith called some great plays down the stretch. I saw a lot of design QB runs where you had Najee or a tight end and a guard pulling right up the hole. Man, that was fun football. I want to see more of that. Actually, I don't want to put Justin in harm's way too much, but I want to see those plays more. But man, we got so fucking close. We were so close to making that comeback, and it really, really sucks that botch snap hit Justin in the face. You could see on the replay after he recovered and he got tackled, bro. He looked so pissed. He looked so pissed because it's probably embarrassing, man. Like, you know, you're down. Everybody's, you know what everybody's going to say if you lose. Oh, what about Russ? What about Russ? That's just the age we live in. You know, there's no breathing room. Everybody on the internet's got an opinion. The negative opinions farly outweigh all of the positive ones. So those are what you're going to see the most. Those are people who are going to, you know, mention the most because that's what's going to get attention. So it is what it is. So I just feel for our offense, man, because they got beat up. They kept fighting. I wish Scotty Miller would have got some more play. I would have liked to have seen Roman Wilson out there, but I get it. You get down early. We're down 17-0, 17-3 going into halftime. You know, sometimes you just need, you know, what you already know. Sometimes you can't try too many new things with such a slim margin for error. But, you know, kudos to the Colts. They took care of business. They definitely had a game plan. And even with their quarterback going out, they were still able to execute. Jonathan Taylor was having a big day before he got hurt. You know, even though we were dealing with a lot on our end, things were swinging in our direction as well. And the only 2 things that really messed us up as far as the refs were the penalty on Minka and then the non-call on George Pickens. This just happens. Those both came in very, very, very crucial points of the game where we couldn't afford to have that type of stuff happen. So we'll bounce back. This is just my raw reaction from the game. This is a much shorter video compared to what we normally do. But if you are still here, I do appreciate you. Don't give up on the Steelers yet. It's only one game. I hate that it was this game because we got the Cowboys coming next week. I'm pretty sure that it's going to be in Pittsburgh. 3 of these first 4 games have been on the road. That's a lot to ask for your young line and your young quarterback, but we still gave ourselves a chance even with everything that happened throughout the game. It just sucks we didn't even get to try for a field goal. Or I think we would have won that game. If the drive would have continued as normal, I fully believe we win that game, but it's a what if at this point. So we got our loss out the way. We knew we weren't going to win them all, so we just got to bounce back next week for Dallas, and we'll be all right. Yeah. Here we go, Steelers. Until next week, let's get a good, solid week in here, get some people healthy, regroup, and get back to it, man. And thank you guys again for being here, and we'll catch you later.